So it's not we can't do this. We haven't been willing to do this. But I think the public's ready. I'll do whatever you tell me, boss.
You are the boss. I know when my dad would tell me to sit down, I sat down. So I'm good. I'm good. I think what you heard here was strength, experience, and empathy. And what we do know is that Vice President Biden, you and Kamala Harris have the leadership and strength to restore faith and healing in this country.
Real quick, by the way, guys, that's a script in that guy's hand. Everybody in that audience has a script that Joe Biden tells them to read off of. They have to go by this script and give this fake ass speech, right, to appease and to pander to his base. That's all it is. So I'll let this video continue.
We're going to appreciate you very much. We're going to continue the community conversations because I'm sure you have more to hear from our community. Portia, would you like to come forward and lead us in the next round of conversation, please?
County Governor's bragging about you.
Hello, my name is Portia Bennett. I'm just going to be honest, Mr. Biden. I was told to go off this paper, but I can't. You need the truth, and I'm part of the truth. I was born here, raised here, first 8th grade class of the school that was named after his mother. So I have to give you the truth of the people. And the truth of the matter is we are heavily angry. Not angry as to where people say, oh, they're protesting. There's a difference between a protester and a rioter, a very big difference. We protest to get our voices heard. We protest to show that not just blacks are tired of what's going on. As you can see, there are blacks, whites, Muslims, Chinese, Hispanic that are out there. We came together to help get this community together as well because we live here and we want it to stay the way we've always had it. But the changes that we want has to be more in effect. We hear so many people saying, oh, we're going to give you this, we're going to give you that. But we have yet to see action. And I was always raised to go off action and not words, because you'll be let down every single time. And the action we want are hold these officers accountable to the same crimes that we get held accountable to. If I was that officer, I would be under Kenosha County Jail right now. If I was these officers who commit these crimes, because if a medical examiner if a medical examiner does their job and says, oh, I'm ruling it homicide, that's murder. Why are they not being done the same exact way that me or my brothers and sisters out here in this world are being treated? Why are there more police officers in the black neighborhoods than in other neighborhoods? Why are we more targeted than anybody else? We walk somewhere, automatically it's you fit the description. We wear something, automatically it's, oh, you're a bad person. I'm only 31. And I've seen enough within these last 2 years to say I'm tired. I'm a mother. My oldest is 13. My twins are 9. I do this because I want their future to be better than what I have right now, because my present is not good. But I speak because I want the truth heard. And I speak for the people in this city because I live in this city and I'm out here with these people. A lot of people won't tell the truth, but I'm telling the truth. It's not what a lot of people think it is for us. We want the same exact rights as others. We want to be treated just like everyone else. A lot of us get denied jobs because we mark that box as black or African American, knowing we are overly qualified for that position. People come in and tear down our houses in our neighborhoods instead of fixing them up and making them better. And now we're all pushed to one side of town. Gentrification has to stop as well. We can't get that if someone with that voice can't put that into effect. That's all we're asking. We want the same treatment. We're not asking, oh, put us above anybody. We're not saying we matter more than anybody, none of that. But for so many decades, we've been shown we don't matter. And right now, we just want someone who's actually going to show and put that action in. It's a lot of stuff we want done. And being someone who is out here I literally live directly behind this church. I know the pastor. I come over and help with the food pantry some days. So I know it, I see it, I live it. Others who don't see it and live it can't tell you the truth. They can't really give you the in-depth things that we're going through out here as Black and brown people. So I'm telling you, it's way more that we want done. And it didn't just start with Jacob, but we want change. We want change. So I thank you for coming to hear me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That had to be probably the saddest, most. Let me tell you something. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to this sister. You know, she is terribly misguided, terribly uninformed. I wouldn't say misinformed, but uninformed. And it's the problem is a lot of our sisters, a lot of our brothers are have that same mentality. Number one, and this is strike one, she has a Black Lives Matter face mask on. She just admitted that she's a mother. Black Lives Matter is the perfect representation for you, sister. Why? Because they want to eliminate the black father, the very nucleus, to eradicate white supremacy. See, when you have a black father in a black family household, that is probably the number one variation tactic to eradicate white supremacy. Because guess what? When you have a black father, a black mother, and the children in the same household, you have better odds to have positive outcomes through your children. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And of course, when you have a two-parent household, you have more resources, right? One can balance the other out. If one's not working, one is working, etc., etc. You have more resources. So again, you're the poster child for Black Lives Matter, who wants to eliminate the black father in the black household. Right? Strike two, you go to Joe Biden. Joe, you ain't black Biden. To, I guess it's a black church. I don't know if this is a black church or not. It probably is. But I would imagine that everybody in this audience, looks sad. I would imagine that most of the people in this audience don't even go to that goddamn church. Joe Biden picked a random church in this area. I'm assuming it's in LA. Okay, it's in Wisconsin. My bad. This is in Wisconsin. So he's up there trying to pander to his base in Wisconsin for Jacob Blake. Okay, I get it. All right, but listen. This is a church that he just randomly selected in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Most of these people in this church don't even go to that goddamn church. So again, like I said, strike two, you go to his so-called town hall meeting to voice your opinion that will fall on deaf ears. This man is 77 years old. He architected the 1994 crime bill, the inception of mass incarceration for black society. Right? What you just spilled, I guess you decided to go off the kill because, again, they give you a script to go by when you go to these town hall meetings. And I'm glad you exposed that, but what you said basically didn't do anything for Joe Biden, and you didn't really say anything profound. To be honest, sister. You know, you said you want to be treated, we want to be treated fairly. You said you want to get rid of gentrification. And listen, the very fabric of the problem is white supremacy. You didn't mention white supremacy. Eradicating white supremacy. Right? Making sure that black society gets their reparations. And separating from the very society that has mistreated us, disenfranchised us, executed us for over 500 years. Pay us what we are owed. Right? This is that simple. There's no such thing as equality when it comes to black society. We will never get equality when it comes to black society. That'll never happen. So stop begging for equality. That ain't gonna happen. We're still considered 3/5 of a person. And when you say, hold law enforcement officers accountable, that'll never happen either, because guess what? That particular system that they're a part of, which is called law enforcement, the Judiciary Act of 1789 was designed and constructed, right, to capture and or kill slaves. And they still do that to this day. So it's no different. That system is built for the dominant white society. That system is built to protect the fabric and the resources of the dominant white society. That's why they are called law enforcement. Uphold that law to protect and to serve the resources, the foundations of the dominant white society pertaining to all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. Period. So, like I said, I don't want to disrespect the sister like that, but she's completely uninformed, misguided, right? And that spill she did, I'm glad she went off the script. Glad she exposed that. But what she just said was basically, it fell on deaf ears. Joe Biden ain't gonna do a goddamn thing for black society. He denigrated black society for over 25 years. And you best believe Donald Trump ain't gonna do a goddamn thing for black society either. Right? And like I keep saying to y'all, you put your money where your mouth is. You don't go out there begging to these so-called presidential candidates and your congressmen and to say we want change. No, you need money behind what you're saying. Which is why the Asian community, which has pretty much the lowest voter turnout, right? The Asian community has the lowest voting turnout, but guess what? They own their resources. They own businesses in our so-called communities. And they're protected. Because they put their money where their mouth is. They just don't talk. They pool their money together. It's called group economics. They practice group economics. We don't. So all that talking and all that begging is going to fall behind deaf ears. Now, if you give Joe Biden some goddamn money, yeah, he going to listen. He going to listen for sure. Put some money behind your talk. Pull your resources together and pull some money together and talk about some tangibles like reparations. Laws that's going to protect us from so-called police officers. These goddamn race soldiers. Right? So, it is what it is, family. Those are my thoughts about this video. This town hall meeting that just happened today in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I'm assuming he'll probably go and pander his vote to LA as well to talk about the John Kizzy incident as well. So he's just going to go to some random black churches he'll find, give everybody a script to go off of, talk about how great he is as a president and how he's great for the community and blah, blah, blah. All fake shit, bro. At least Trump just tell you how it is, straight up. You know what I'm saying? He compared police brutality to playing golf. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need some overt like that. Like, tell me how you really feel. And be so nonchalant about it. Like, yeah, man, officers fuck up. It's like me playing golf. It's like me playing golf. We need a guy like Trump, man, because Trump is like very nonchalant with his racism, and I love it. I want you to be open and overt with your racism. I don't want you to be covert and act like you care, pandering your vote to these random black churches or whatever church this is, in Kenosha, Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, family. Those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below. Also, follow me on Instagram at GMOG Fitness. If not, just stay tuned to GMOG Media TV, family. Till next time, signing out. Peace.